Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I am Dr. Rashid Mahmood, Assistant Professor at Bihari Campus. This is a lecture of the course Fundamentals of Organic Chemistry. The title of this lecture is Types of Organic Reactions and Overview. In this lecture, we will discuss chemical and organic reactions, types of organic reactions, addition reactions, substitution reactions, elimination reactions, rearrangement reactions, and redox reactions. Organic reactions. A chemical reaction is the transformation of one chemical or collection of chemicals into another chemical or collection of chemicals. In a chemical reaction, new chemical bonds are formed and old chemical bonds are break. If organic compounds are involved, then chemical reaction is called organic reactions. The organic reactions are of the following categories: addition reactions, substitution reactions, elimination reactions, rearrangement reactions, redox reactions. Whereas a reaction mechanism is the step-by-step sequence of elementary reactions by which overall chemical change occurs. First type is the addition reaction. Addition reaction occurs when two starting materials add together to form only one product with no atoms or groups left over. So general addition reaction is these are the two starting materials and gives a single product. No group or atom left over. On the basis of pattern, addition reactions are classified as electrophilic addition reaction, nucleophilic addition reaction, radical addition reaction. When addition reaction starts with the attack of electrophile, then it is called electrophilic addition reaction. When the addition reaction initiates with the nucleophilic attack, then it is called nucleophilic addition reaction. When it initiates with the radical, then it is called radical addition reaction. All addition reaction takes place on the multiple bonds. There are basically four ways through which addition to a multiple bond takes place. In a two-step process with initial attack by the electrophile, a nucleophile or a radical, and then second step consists of the combination of the resulting intermediate with respectively a counter species, mean initially when attacked with electrophile, then it attached with the negative species. When it attached with the nucleophile, then its counter species attached with the positive species. When initiation with a radical, then it is terminated with the radical entity. A one-step mechanism attack at the two carbon atoms of the double or triple bond simultaneously. Which mechanism is operating in any given case is determined by the nature of the substrate, the reagent, and the reaction conditions. First type, the electrophilic addition reaction. When electrophile initiate the addition reaction, then it is called electrophilic addition reaction. The driving force for this reaction is the formation of an electrophile that forms a covalent bond with an electron-rich unsaturated carbon-carbon double bond. The positive charge on electrophile is transferred to the carbon-carbon bond, forming a carbocation. In next step, the positively charged intermediate combined with the electron-rich species in negative charged species to form the second covalent bond with the carbon. The nature of the electrophile and the nature of the positively charged intermediate are not always clear and depend on reactants and reaction conditions. Typical electrophilic addition reactions to alkene with the reagents are dihalogenation, hydrohalogenation, hydration, hydrogenation, oxymercuration, demercuration, and hydrogenation are the different types of the electrophilic addition reactions. On olefinic bond, addition occurs by two ways. The group adds on the double bond add by two fashions. First one is the syn addition, mean both incoming groups add on the double bond on same side. On syn addition gives erythro product, mean DL pair. And the second fashion is the anti-fashion, mean both incoming groups adds on opposite side. In the first type, syn addition, you can see W and Y are the incoming groups and add on the double bond on same side. When add on first fashion, then is one enantiomer. When it attacks in across fashion, then it gives second enantiomer. Overall, the product is racemic mixture. In the second type anti-addition, W and Y groups are attached on the double bond carbon in opposite direction. In first way, it gives one enantiomer, and in across way, it gives a second enantiomer. Overall, it gives 3U-DL pair. Erythro means both groups are attached on same side, and in 3O means the groups are present on opposite direction. This is the example of electrophilic addition reaction. In this example, a double olefinic and double bond acts as a nucleophile and bromine acts as a electrophile. Nucleophile attach with the bromide and gives a brominium ion. Then a bromide anion attacks on the brominium ion. There are two possibilities to attack on the. It can attack on either carbon and will give the anti-addition dibromide product. If the alkyl groups on the olefin carbon are different, then it gives two chiral centers. The example of different alkyl groups can be seen in the next example, the bromination of cis-butene. First of all, the double bond attached with the bromine and this gives brominium ion. Then bromide anion can be attached with either carbon. When attached with A, then it gives one enantiomer. When it attaches with the B, then it gives second enantiomer. There are 50-50% enantiomer. Overall, the product is racemic mixture. This is the bromination of trans-butene. In similar way, double bond are attached with the bromine, then it gives brominium ion. Then bromide attack may be at carbon A, may be at carbon B. When attached at carbon A, then it gives one enantiomer. When attached with the B, then it gives second enantiomer. In this case, both the enantiomers are identical. These enantiomers can be seen whether they are identical or not by through the rotation of carbon-carbon single bond. The overall product is the mesocompound. The mesocompound are those compounds which are optically inactive through internal compensation. And this is the example of bromination in the cyclic alkene. Same mechanism occurs in halogenation, hydration, and hydrogenation. This is the example of bromination of malic acid and fumaric acid. Must draw the mechanism to understand the addition of bromine pattern. In all asymmetric addition reaction to carbon, regioselectivity is important and often determined by Markovnikov rules. Mean the if the carbons of the double bond are not similar, then it is called asymmetric carbon. Then the incoming groups will decide where will go. If the positive portion of the region goes to the side of the double or triple bond that has more hydrogens already, and the resulting product is called Markovnikov product, and this rule is called the Markovnikov rule. You can see in this example, this is the asymmetric olefinic bond. One carbon has of olefin has 2 hydrogen, and the second carbon has 1 methyl and 1 hydrogen. The hydrogen of HBr can go on either side, but if H goes to the carbon that already have greater number of hydrogen, then it gives the secondary carbocation. If it attaches with the carbon which already have fewer number of hydrogen, then it gives the primary carbocation. But secondary carbocation is more stable through hyperconjugation as compared to primary carbocation. So secondary carbocation formation will be preferred. So Markovnikov rule favors the formation of secondary carbocation. So when hydrogen attach with the carbon that has greater number of hydrogen, then it gives stable carbocation. Then in next step, the stable carbocation react with the electron-rich species, then give the final product. These are the few examples of Markovnikov rule. You can see in all these examples, proton attached with that terminal of the double bond that already have greater number of hydrogen, and then the counterpart means electron-rich species attached with the more stable carbocation and gives product. This is the example of oxymercuration and demercuration. First of all, olefinic bond attack to the mercuric acetate and gives this intermediate. Then water molecule attached on the carbon that already have alkyl group. Then give the next intermediate. Then this intermediate reacts with the sodium borohydride and gives the final product. You can see the hydroxyl group overall add to the carbon that have already alkyl groups, and the hydrogen will go at the carbon that already have greater number of hydrogen. So the products is the Markovnikov products. Next is the hydroboration. The hydroboration will give the anti-Markovnikov product. In hydroboration, hydrogen add to the carbon that have fewer number of hydrogen, so it gives anti-Markovnikov product. The next type of addition reaction is the nucleophilic addition reaction. Means the addition reaction in which reaction initiate with the attack of the nucleophile or attack of electron rich species to the electron deficient double bond. So this you can see the example nucleophile, which is electron species attached to the electron deficient double bond mean carbonyl bond. Then it gives the oxyanion. Oxyanion take the proton and gives the final product. Overall, you can see double on the double bond nucleophile and hydrogen atom. This is the example of nucleophile addition reaction. You can see hydroxyl group attacks on the carbon, then give oxyanion. Oxyanion takes proton, and overall water molecule adds on the double bond. This is a second example of the nucleophilic addition reaction. The next type is the radical addition reaction. It is the addition reaction in which attacking reagent is a free radical, or the free radical reaction. First of all, in this reaction, a radical initiator is used. H2O2 acts as a radical initiator. Then radical initiator reacts with the reagent and to give the radical of the reagent. Then radical of the reagent attacked by the olefinic double bond and give the most stable tertiary radical. And this tertiary radical will terminate with the radical of the reagent and gives the major product. And radical addition reaction gives the anti-Markovnikov product. Mean hydrogen attached with that carbon that have fewer number of hydrogen. The second types of reaction is the substitution reaction. The reaction in which an atom or group of atoms in a molecule is replaced or substituted by different atom or group of atoms. In the general example, you can see X is the leaving group and it is substituted by the and second group Y. The example is this is a chloride moiety which acts as a leaving group and SH negative acts as a nucleophile. This SH attacks on the carbon that contain leaving group and chloride remove and SH substitute. Mean SH replaced the chloride. Based on the nature of substitutes involved, substitution further classified as electrophilic substitution, nucleophilic substitution, free radical substitution. When reagent group is the electrophile, then it is called electrophilic substitution. When the reagent acts as a nucleophile, then it is nucleophilic substitution. When it acts as a radical, then it is free radical substitution. First type is the electrophilic substitution reaction. As in previous slide, when attacking species is an electrophile, then it is called electrophilic substitution reaction. Here is the example of electrophilic substitution reaction. Chloride acts as an electrophile and hydrogen is replaced by chloride electrophile, and this is the chlorobenzene is the product. Electrophilic substitution occurs in both aliphatic and aromatic compounds. So on this basis, it is further classified into two classes: electrophilic aromatic substitution reaction, electrophilic aliphatic substitution reaction. When a substitution occurs on the aromatic ring, then it is called electrophilic aromatic substitution reaction. So, for example, the acetyl group is the electrophile and hydrogen is replaced by the acetyl group. So hydrogen removes an acetyl group which acts as the electrophile introduced on the aromatic ring. This is the example of electrophilic aromatic substitution. This is the general mechanism of electrophilic aromatic substitution. First of all, aromatic double bond attacks on the electrophile, then it is resonantly stabilized, and finally hydrogen is removed and electrophile introduced on the ring. These are the few examples of the aromatic electrophilic substitution reaction. This is the first example. Hydrogen is replaced by the halo group, then it is called halogenation. When hydrogen is replaced by the nitro group, then it is called nitration. When hydrogen is replaced by alkyl group, then it is called alkylation. And this is next is the example of alkylation. When hydrogen is replaced by acyl group, then it is called acylation. When hydrogen is replaced by SO3H, then it is called sulfonation. The next subtype is the electrophilic aliphatic substitution. When substitution occurs on aliphatic compound, then it is called electrophilic aliphatic substitution reaction. You can see scandiamine is the aliphatic compound that reacts with the nitrous acid, and nitro group adds on the nitrogen, mean hydrogen is replaced by an electrophile nitroso. This is the example of electrophilic aliphatic substitution. Other examples are the ketone halogenation, keto-enol tautomerism, aliphatic dialuminum coupling, carbene insertion into CH bar. The second type of substitution reaction is the nucleophilic substitution reaction. It involves the displacement of a nucleophile by another nucleophile. Here you can see X is the nucleophile and attack on the A part of the ring, which is the electrophilic center, and Y is removed, which is called leaving group. It also removed as a nucleophile, but it because it leaves the compound, then it is called leaving group. On the basis of substrate type, these are classified as nucleophilic aliphatic substitution, nucleophilic aromatic substitution. If a reaction occurs on aliphatic compound, then it is an aliphatic substitution. If nucleophilic substitution occurs on the aromatic ring, then it is called nucleophilic aromatic substitution. Rate constant. So this is the example of the unimolecular substitution reaction. First of all, leaving group leaves and left behind the planar carbocation. So next step, the electra-rich species can attack from either direction, from left side or right side, because the carbocation is the planar moiety. When attacked from the left side, then it gives 1 enantiomer. When attacked on the right side, then it gives the second enantiomer. Overall, overall 2 enantiomer product will obtain. The second type is the bimolecular substitution reaction. Those nucleophilic substitution reaction in which both species are involved in the transition state of the rate determining step. Mean rate depends on both reacting species. So the reaction rate is the substrate and nucleophile. So this is a general example of the bimolecular substitution reaction. The nucleophile attack from the back side of the leaving group, then it goes to the transition state, and the transition state is the planar entity. Then leaving group leaves and gives the final product. You can see the direction of all the groups change from left side to right side. Overall, in this bimolecular substitution reaction, Walden inversion takes place, means stereochemistry change from S to R or R2S normally. This is the example of the bimolecular substitution reaction. Hydroxyl group, it acts as a nucleophile attack on the carbon that bears leaving group and change into the transition state, and then bromide, which is the leaving group, leaves from the transition state and gives the final product. And this is the second example of the bimolecular substitution reaction. This slide shows the comparison between SN1 and SN2 reaction. Three column factors. This is the column for SN1 and this is column for SN2. First of all, kinetic. SN1 reaction depends on the substrate moiety, but the reaction rate in the bimolecular reaction depends on the substrate and nucleophile. When the substrate is the primary alkyl, then a bimolecular reaction will be occur. When secondary alkyl moiety is the substrate, then both SN1 and SN2 can occur. When substrate is the tertiary alkyl, then SN reaction will occur accidentally, but not SN2 reaction. Leaving group in both cases will be less basic as compared to nucleophile. Nucleophilicity in SN1 reaction is unimportant because leaving group leaves itself, but in SN2 reaction, the leaving group leaves by the push of the attacking nucleophile. So it is important in the SN2 reaction. Prefers always polar protic, but in SN2 reaction is a aprotic. The stoichiometry is the racemization mean give the racemic mixture of two enantiomers, but in SN2 mostly inversion of conjugation takes place, which is called Walden inversion. When we discuss rearrangement factor, because in SN1 carbocation forms, then rearrangement can take place, but in SN2 the rearrangement is rarely occurs. Elimination common especially with basic nucleophiles. Then elimination occurs in the case of SN2 only with heat and basic nucleophiles. Next type is the elimination reaction. These are those reactions in which a pair of atom or group substituents are removed from a molecule, usually through the action of acid, bases, metals, and in some cases by heating or high temperature. Elimination reactions involve the loss of two atoms or groups from the starting material to form a new pi bond in the product. This is a general example. You can see H and X removes with the help of base and then forms the new pi bond, and the two groups removed from the adjacent carbons. So HX eliminate and form new bond in the elimination reaction. These are the examples of elimination reaction. Here, ethyl bromide, when it reacts with potassium hydroxide, then the hydrogen and bromide removed through the formation of olefinic bond. This is the second example. In this case, hydrogen and chloride move will form the triple bond, and in next case, which is the oxidation, hydrogen removed from the oxygen and carbon and form the carbonyl bond. Elimination can be classified as alpha elimination, beta elimination, or gamma elimination. When the groups removed from the same carbon, then it is called alpha elimination. When the elimination group removed from the adjacent carbons, then it is beta elimination, when it is removed from the 1,3 carbon, then it is called gamma elimination. Beta elimination for the classified into E1, E2, E1, Cb. In next slide we will discuss E1, E2, E1, Cb types. On the basis of mechanism, beta elimination is classified as bimolecular elimination reaction, means E2, unimolecular elimination reaction E1, and E1 further classified as unimolecular conjugate base elimination reaction E1CB. So first we will discuss bimolecular elimination reaction. This works similar to the SN2 reaction. The reaction in which both species are involved in the transition state of the rate determining step, means both rate depends on both reactant species, substrate as well as base. This is the rate kinetic equation. So this is the general example. You can see base subtract the proton, and this the bond pair move toward the carbon-carbon single bond, and then leaving group leaves to the formation of olefin double bond. Normally in bimolecular elimination reaction, the orientation of the proton and the leaving group is anti-periplanar. This box shows the anti-periplanar orientation on the molecule. When the hydrogen and the leaving group are on the across section, then it is called the anti-periplanar. When both are on the same side, then it is called syn-periplanar. E2 mechanism is stereospecific. The 5 atoms involved in the transition state must be in one pair. Here you can see the example. Ethyl oxide subtracts the proton. This forms the 5 carbon in the transition state. The bond is in the half condition. Then the ethyl oxide absorbs the proton, and leaving group leaves and forms the olefinic bond. These are the examples of the E2 reaction. Base subtracts the proton, and leaving group chloride leaves. Then there are two possibilities of olefinic bond. The resulting product may be E2-butene, may be Z2-butene. The product is from the more substituted alkene. The product, then this product is called the seed subproduct. In the second example, base subtract the proton from the terminal methyl, then it gives the terminal alkene. This is the left substituted product, then this is called the half main product. Scherzer rule, it implies that base-induced elimination will lead predominantly to the olefin in which the double bond is more highly substituted, that the product distribution will be controlled by thermodynamics. Highly substituted alkene is more stable as compared to less substituted alkene. So, according to Scherzer rule, stable alkene will form as a major product. Here, ethyl absorbs the proton, and the resulting product gives the substituted product is 71%, and less substituted product 49%. This is an example of the Hoffman rule, which will prefer the majorly less substituted product. You can see here the difference between Scherzer rule and Hoff rule. The size of the base is greater as compared to Scherzer rule. When size of the base is large, there is more possibility it absorbs the proton from the terminal methyl group, and preferably will be the olefin which has less substitute. And this is a further example of the E2 reaction. This is a comparison between the Hoffman and Searle. It depends on the size of the base. As the base size increases, Hoffman product will increase. As the base size decreases, Searle product will be preferred product. The next type is the unimolecular elimination reaction. The elimination reaction in which the reaction rate depends only on the substrate. It is a two-step reaction. In first reaction, carbocation forms, and in the second step, alpha proton will break and form the pi bond. This is the example of the elimination reaction. First of all, leaving group bromide leaves from the carbocation. Then the base subtracts the proton from the alpha carbon and form the olefin bond. And the next example is also the example of E1 mechanism. First, you can see the bromide leave and give the carbocation. Then water molecule which acts as a base subtracts the proton and forms the double bond. The next type is the unimolecular conjugate base elimination reaction. The difference in E1 and E1Cb is only in E1Cb the resultant product is the conjugate olefinic double bond. Here you can see the example of conjugate base elimination reaction. The olefinic bond which is conjugated with the carbonyl carbon. In both examples you can see clearly here. Next type is the rearrangement reaction. The rearrangement reaction is a reaction in which a group moves from one atom to another in the same molecule. But it is point to be noted the group moves which is not the actually reaction center. Moves are migrations from an atom to an adjacent atom, mean group moves from one carbon to adjacent carbon, but in some cases or longer distance rearrangement takes place. This is an example of rearrangement reaction. The hydrogen is the migration species. First of all, bromide leaves as a leaving group and form the carbocation carbon at the carbon 3. Then hydrogen as a hydride transferred from carbon 2 to carbon 3. Then a new carbocation will form at the carbon number 2, and then at the carbon number 2 hydroxyl group attach as a nucleophile. Rearrangements can accompany substitution, addition or elimination reaction. This is the substitution. Overall you can see bromide, in this case bromide removed and hydroxyl group is introduced, means you can say bromide is substituted by hydroxyl group. But in this case hydrogen, through the substitution, hydrogen shift from carbon 2 to carbon 3, means substitution occurs along with the rearrangement. And the second example, the hydrogen present at carbon 3 transfer from carbon 3 to carbon 2, and addition takes place through the rearrangement. And the next elimination occurs through the rearrangement of methyl group from carbon 1 to carbon 2. These are the few types of the rearrangement: Claisen rearrangement, Cope rearrangement, Curtius rearrangement, Fibonacci rearrangement, Hoffman rearrangement, Pinacol rearrangement, Schmidt rearrangement, Stevens rearrangement, Wittig rearrangement, Wolf rearrangement, Wagner-Mervin rearrangement. The last example is the example of Wagner-Mervin rearrangement. So you can in the middle you can see the starting interior. First of all, is protonated the hydroxyl group, then forms the tertiary carbocation, then the ring expansion takes place and ring expands from 4-member to 5-member ring. Then the secondary carbocation produced, and this secondary carbocation will end up by the attachment of bromide. And in the second side, right side, first of all, protonation occurs of the hydroxyl group, then possibly then the ring expands from 4-member to 5-member ring and produce secondary carbocation. Then this secondary carbocation may be finished by the attachment of hydroxyl, or may be further rearranged and other and give the cyclopentene. Next type is the redox reaction, mean oxidation reduction reaction. Redox reaction is a type of chemical reaction involving oxidation and reduction simultaneously. Oxidation occurs when an atom's oxidation state increases during a reaction, and reduction occurs when an atom's oxidation decreases during a reaction. Here you can see an example for the understanding. Methane reacts with oxygen and gives carbon dioxide gas and water. The oxidation state of the carbon in methane is the -4. It changed from -4 to +4, means oxidation of carbon changed from lower to higher oxidation state. But in the second reactant material, oxygen, which is the oxidation state is 0, is changed from 0 to -2, means from higher to lower. When oxidation state change from lower to higher, then it is oxidation occurs at that moiety. When oxidation states change from higher to lower, then reduction takes place at that moiety. Here are some rules to find the oxidation state of the carbon. For any element, the oxidation state of that element is 0. Oxygen where have oxidation state is -2, except in peroxides, example hydrogen peroxide or sodium peroxide. An oxygen atom has oxidation state of -1 in these molecules. Fluorine must always bear negative charge. Hydrogen in any compound +1 except in metal hydride. When hydrogen is attached with carbon, then always its oxidation state is +1. But when it attached with more electropositive atom, then its oxidation state is -1 but not +1. Chlorine, bromine and iodine, negative oxidation state if bonded to less electronegative elements. Positive oxidation state if bonded to more electronegative elements. Carbon may be plus, may be minus, depends on group attached with it. If more electronegative atom attached, for example oxygen, then it is positive. If less electronegative atom attached, then it is negative, for example hydrogen. When the same bonded atom with each other, then oxidation is 0. For example, carbon is attached with carbon, then the oxidation state of both carbon is with respect to each other is 0. These are the general oxidation states When alkyl group attached with hydrogen, then it is -4. When present double bond या other functional group, then it is -2. When molecule occurs in these oxidation states, then 0, +2, +4. These are the general example of redox reaction. In the first reaction, the organic moiety change from alcohol to ketone. Then oxidation state increase from lower to higher one. So oxidation occurs on the organic moiety, and the chromium trioxide change from +6 to +3. Mean oxidation state decrease from higher to lower. Then reduction occurs on chromium trioxide and oxidation occurs on the organic compound. In the next example, the double bond change to hydride, mean overall hydride introduced inside the ring. So reduction occurs overall on the organic compound. In the next example, alcohol is converted into the aldehyde, then oxidation state increase, so overall oxidation occurs. In the next step, hydride introduced at the place of methoxyl group, overall reduction occurs. And the next example, the double bond is replaced by hydrogen, means 2 hydrogen adds up on the double bond, then overall reduction occurs. If you have any question regarding this lecture, you can ask through this Google Classroom. Thank you.